Alright, here we go with the first test flight, and I'm going to just test fly it with a 3S battery here first. Let's see how it performs with the 3S.
30 seconds.
Wow.
20 seconds.
It is very smooth. And you are able to take off and fly with the 3S battery here. But I am throttling up right about to, I would say, about 70% in order to stay afloat. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any maneuvers. Oh, there's a little S turn. Ooh, and there's a little bit of prop wash as well. So you are able to fly this thing with a 3S battery. And you can do power loops as well. But you should give yourself a lot of altitude with the 3S battery, because it is taking a while for me to regain control of my altitude with my throttle. And I'm pretty much have to full throttle in order to maintain altitude. But you are able to fly around with a 3S. So for a beginner, that would be great, because you don't have too much power to worry about, but you are also lacking in power when you need the power to get out of a tight situation here. Alright, so let me just go ahead and finish off this battery. Okay, so far what I'm noticing is there is a little bit of prop wash, but as far as oscillations are concerned, not very much. Yeah, pretty good. And you know, like I was telling you guys before, these 6S setup quadcopters are pretty decent with just the 4S. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it in and test it out with the 4S and see if it flies any better.
30 seconds.
Alright, here we go with the 4S battery. Let's get it started. Yeah, it really doesn't make a big difference, but I do feel a tiny bit more power with the 4S. I did kind of drop right after taking off from the table there. I thought I was going to have a little bit more power upon takeoff. Okay, but it is very smooth still yet. So you do want to give yourself a little bit of altitude. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. There's a little bit of a breeze. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, a little more power than the 3S, definitely. Definitely you can fly this thing with just the 4S. A little hang time there. Woohoo! Oh yeah, you are able to do a little bit of freestyle. Nice, nice. There you go. Not bad so far with the 4S. So I got a 6S battery on the way. And the only place I could find one that was an
20
appropriate
seconds.
size for this quadcopter was Amazon. And I think it's one of those Gao Nang batteries, the GMB batteries, 550 milliamp.
8,
So
7,
got that on order,
6,
and I'll
5,
update
4, 3,
this quadcopter's review
1.
with a 6S
Timer
battery
1 elapsed.
the next time around. But right now, just going to do the 3S and the 4S test, and it is doing good so far. And it is providing me with a pretty decent amount of flight time so far. I got almost 3 minutes out of this thing. Now, there's a little bit of prop wash there. Yep, still hanging in at 14 volts. So I'm throttling up more than what I'm used to. I'm throttling up right here, right around 70% or so. So you got to get used to it. You don't really have to get used to it. You just kind of do it naturally with the throttle. But I'm used to throttling not as this much with other quadcopters when I'm using this transmitter. By the way, I'm flying this thing with my Jumper T16, which is just an awesome transmitter. Full size, hobby grade by Jumper. And I think they're getting some heat with FR Sky, trying to get this transmitter off the shelves, which I think is just a horrible act by FR Sky. Open TX platform, man. Jeez. Well, check it out. I'm getting almost 5 minutes of flight time with the 850 milliamp Tattoo 4S. I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. It is getting pretty low now. And we hit the 5-minute mark. Yeah, not bad. All right, there you go, guys. My second flight with this quadcopter with a 4S battery. And I think it's a pretty decent quadcopter. I'm going to go ahead and change out the props in the future though. Alright, let me bring it in for a landing. There we go. Alright. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.